Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the tarot reading for you for Virgo for December 2015. If you have the sun, the moon, or the rising sign in Virgo, or even if you have a stellium, which is at least 3 planets in the sign of Virgo, then this is the reading for you. You can have also a question in your head and pick option 1, 2, or 3, and at the end of the reading, according to your choice, you will have further guidance or even an answer to whatever question you have now. So again, if you'd like a private consultation with me, just send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you, and tell me if the sound is okay. I don't know if you can hear, if the sound is okay in my videos. There's something up with the sound. I hope you can hear me. So for your month, for December 2015, Virgo, for the significator, you have the 8 of Swords. So maybe you're feeling like restricted during this month, or there's some sort of feeling that you cannot move or cannot do exactly what you want to do. Your movements are restricted, but this is more in your head and less based on reality, but you feel like you cannot take action fully somehow. However, in the position of something which is yet not seen, but maybe at the end of the month or even during this month of December will be seen, you have the 8 of Wands. So this feeling of being restricted, I would say that will be will end, and you'll have the space to move, and to this feeling will change almost overnight or very quickly. Something will happen very quickly, and it will change this. And in the position of the base or the root for the month of December 2015, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents, could be a male, could be a female, up to the age of 30 or a bit older than that. Again, not necessarily bit, and is someone from the element from the earth element. Virgo could be you, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I also associate in this reading, I associate more this with you. And this is a very hard-working person. Probably he or she is in a position in terms of hierarchy, middle management. So you could be a manager of some kind. Someone who doesn't really have all that power, has a little bit of power but not too much. A reliable worker, someone who's very methodical, someone who plans things out, does things step by step, knows how to use money carefully, does not have like an impulsive streak, isn't a very impulsive person, is cautious. So others might call you boring. There's not impulsiveness. Sometimes impulsiveness is not a good thing to have, but sometimes it's necessary. But you're reliable. That's why you probably were promoted a while ago to this middle management position. However, in the past, and I'll explain later, in the past, what you have is influencing this month of December. You have the 3 of Cups. So there's a celebration of some kind. You went out with your friends and maybe celebrated the fact that you were promoted to middle management, something like that. But you want more, according to the reading. You want more. In the position of what you want, you have the Moon. And the Moon, the positive way of reading it is you want to be more in connection with your intuition, with the unseen, because Virgo is a very practical type of sign and trusts in what he or she can see. If it's, but you understand that sometimes that might work against you, because sometimes you have to learn how to read the environment, so you have to be more in touch with your intuition. And if you don't know how to read the environment and the people, you might lose out. You might lose this opportunity or that opportunity because it didn't work fast, because you were not in touch with your intuition. Um, in the position of the near future, you have the Strength card. I would say in the future you'd have to uh, exert some sort of self-control and some sort of discipline, self-discipline. But you have this. I would say that Virgo already has this. No, this guy has it. He can be really can control himself or herself. Self-discipline. However, I would say this card tells me that you'll have to show your courage, or you'll have to be brave. Somehow, you'll have to be brave. And in the position of you, or the cards that represents you as well, I would say this is the King of Swords. So, to me, in the card, which it's the root for the month, it came out the Knight of Pentacles. And to me, this is you. It's you, Virgo. However, because the card that actually represents you came out as the King of Swords, so I would say that these two energies represent you. Right now, this is you, but you want to be this guy, or you will eventually be this guy. So you behave in a very methodical, slow, cautious way because you're very intelligent. I think that this and also developing your intuition allowed you, or will allow you, to get to this place, to get to the place of someone of leadership, someone who truly um, can make the decisions. Because if you're middle management, you manage, but you don't decide. You don't decide. You don't get to call the shots. And sometimes Virgo thinks like, oh, the leaders don't know how to, or the boss doesn't know how to do this because this makes no sense. If I led, or if I was a leader, I would do this in a much more rational way, much more practical way. I would save money. I would do this, and I would say that that would be like the main reason to want to achieve a position of leadership. You want to do the work uh, in in a way which is much more rational and much more clever and intelligent, and you want to save money, and you want to be practical, and you care about the quality of work. So that's like the main reason about the quality and the resources, using the resources appropriately, and to do, or to do those kinds of decisions. You need to achieve to this position. You need to be the king. You need to be the guy or the gal who makes the decisions. And in the position of the environment, you have the Five of Swords. I would say that this is a battle, and in your case, you've won this battle. You are the one who is the victor. You are victorious. Maybe you had to lose something, but probably you gained a lot. You had to lose a little bit, or you will lose a little bit, but the gain is the fact that you'll be the king, you'll be the leader, you'll be the one who will be calling the shots. So in the position of advice, fears, and dreams, you have the Page of Wands. I would read this in two different ways. As the advice would be, you need to start to learn how to communicate in a different manner, and it needs to be less practical and more enthusiastic. So you need to have more enthusiasm, and you need to have more passion into your speech, into the way you communicate your ideas and thoughts and notions towards others. This would gain you points and would help you achieve this leadership role which you want to have. So it could be that. So learn how to speak with more passion could be the advice. The fear would be that. So in order for you to get to this position or get this promotion, you have to be in the limelight, and you don't like that. Virgos don't like that a lot. They care more about the quality of work. They're not like Leos. Leos like really to be seen. So you kind of have to learn how to be, again, that's why the strengths card, which is connected with Leo, showed up. So you have to like acquire some of Leo qualities of being in the limelight and being the center of attention, and that kind of scares you, but probably that would be very good for you. In the position of the outcome, you have the Justice card. And the Justice card, to me, tells me that maybe you'll be signing a contract. Maybe you will be the one who's the victor and you'll get promoted. Therefore, you'll be signing a contract. So this is the reading that I have. And again, these final three cards, if you haven't picked in the beginning, pick now, option 1, 2, or 3. If you picked option 1, the card that came out for you was the Four of Wands. This could speak of some sort of celebration within the family. It could be even your wedding, your marriage, like you're getting married. If you are, congratulations. It could be like you're buying a house or thinking of buying a house, buying some sort of property. If you are, it will work out fine. Again, could be like a family celebration. Doesn't have to be necessarily your wedding. You can go for a wedding within the family or a celebration within the family. Could be a baptism. Could be like you're celebrating something who has achieved 100 years of life. So you have like a big family gathering to celebrate grandma or grandpa, something like that. So it's a very positive card, and it indicates success and happiness within the family unit and stability also. If you picked option 2, the card that came out for you is the Ace of Pentacles. This can speak of a new financial beginning of some kind. Let's say you like thinking of opening up your own business or starting like a sideline project, something. If you do, this will bring some money to you. If or this also can speak of an offering, like someone might offer you a job, or this could even speak of you're getting promoted, and or you're getting a raise in your salary. In terms of finance, this is very good. This is a very good card. Finance, work, whatever it's, or you can, it doesn't have to do necessarily to do with work. Let's say you get an inheritance, like out of the blue, not something really big and significant, but you can get something, like your great uncle dies or something. I hope not. And you can get something, or you can get like, you play the lotto and you get a little bit of money. If you picked option 3, the card that came out for you, it's the Eight of Pentacles. I would say that you working hard in your job and you're getting paid appropriately. People respect your talent, respect your abilities and your skills. You are a hard worker and someone who has great talent. Again, it kind of connects again with the whole vibe of Virgo. Virgo is about the quality of work. Could be that. Could be like you're training a new skill, so you have to. So yeah, you're training. So you're hard at work in this developing this new skill, or it could be a hobby. You're starting something new in terms of hobby, and you really like it, so you're learning everything about it. I don't know, out of the blue, I thought about those planes, learning how to making little planes, something that also might require skill, and you're developing this new hobby. Again, I would say this is a very good card at all levels. Or if you're studying, for instance, if you ask anything to do with studying, the advice would be study hard, study very hard and very long, mind all the tiny little details it's necessary. Or if you like ask anything to do with the relationship, the person that you are or you will be in a future relationship, this person can be felt like a bit boring, but he or she is reliable, is dependable, is a hardworking person, someone who has talents and abilities, you know, a little, there's not much like, how you say, fiery and enthusiasm, but there's, this person is very, very reliable. So this is the reading that I have for you, Virgo, for December 2015. If you'd like a private consultation with me, please send an email to dunyazad@gmail.com, dunyazad with a Y, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Thank you very much.